How's everybody doing today? This is Corey Lee's Boxing, and we are back with another banger. So please smash the hell out of that like button, you guys, and subscribe. And yeah, man, we're gonna talk this boxing, man. We're gonna definitely talk this boxing. Wow, man, Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor went down this weekend, you guys, and wow, what is it? Was it a banger? Both women came in there respectfully. I believe Amanda Serrano was 38 and 1, 37 and 1, and Katie Taylor was like 20 and 0 or something like that. So, Katie Taylor was undefeated, and Amanda Serrano was only had that one loss. Um, but wow, man, did they put on a show, man, at the Madison Square Garden, you guys. Not only did they put on a show, it was sold out, you guys. So the arena was sold out at the Madison Square Garden. Over 19,000 screaming fans were there, and they were screaming, man. They were definitely screaming at the top of their lungs, man. They wanted to see this fight. They wanted all. They just really truly embraced this fight as women. Two women fighting. And I'm gonna be honest. I know I'm gonna go out on a limb on this one, and really not a limb, but just go out and say, how I really truly feel about this fight, man. I think that this was the best women's fight of all time. The more I think about it, the more I, break down, everything like that, and all the fundamentals and stuff like that, man. I just really truly think that that Katie Taylor, she did good, and she had her spots, man. But I think Amanda Serrano won this fight. If you guys are just tuning in, smash that like button and subscribe. We're breaking down the Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor showdown that happened Saturday night at the Madison Square Garden. You guys, some men with a stacked card can't even sell out the Madison Square Garden. They can't even sell out so I believe there's two. There's a small venue at the Madison Square Garden. There's a big venue at Madison Square Garden. They sold out the big venue at Madison Square Garden. So this is big, man, for women's boxing. It shows that you know when you promote it right, two women fighters can actually come out there and fight, man, and actually get the job done, man. And both women were swinging. I mean, I'm talking about they were trying to knock each other out with a lot of their blows. I feel like Katie Taylor was So yeah, man, I just think that both women, really did their thing. They really showed, true grit and determination in this fight. And you know, I would say the best woman won, but in my personal opinion, I don't think the best woman won. I think that yes, it was a close fight, and yes, some people could say that it went, it could have go either way. But in my personal opinion, I feel like Katie Taylor lost that fight, man. Amanda Serrano was hitting her with really good flush shots, and it was affecting her. It was really affecting her. It was affecting, the way she came in at times. But then after that, after Katie Taylor gets hurt, I believe in the third or fourth round, she comes back and wins a couple rounds. So it's just like, wow, man, it was a back and forth battle. Mind you, the women's fighting are not 3 minute rounds, they're 2 minute rounds. And it's not 12 total rounds, it's 10 total rounds. So, it's a little different for women. I feel like if they had the same rules like men did, I feel like this fight would have been stopped. Um, I think that, Amanda Serrano, I listened to a couple of different, guys talk about the fight, and I think that, um, I heard somebody say that, Amanda Serrano blew her wad. She pretty much, you know, threw so many punches that she pretty much punched herself out. Um, in some ways, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. I don't think that she did that, but she definitely got sluggish, after throwing all of those punches and your opponent is still there, you know. You guys gotta understand, man. For her to still be there, after all of that, man, I think that it was a testament to her conditioning. And I think that she really, really showed that, hey, I can get the job done under pressure, man. And both fighters, need to be commended for this fight, man. It was, like I said, it was a back and forth battle. And yeah, man, Amanda Serrano showed that she really trained for this fight, man. And she doesn't have anything to hold her head down about, man. They did give the decision to Katie Taylor. But the more I think about the fight and the more I pay attention and look at this fight, I don't think there was any losers on this fight. It was awesome for women's boxing. Um, and it was just awesome for the sport of boxing, you know? I mean, Katie Taylor definitely eventually won this fight. But Amanda Serrano really had Katie Taylor hurt, man. And I really thought she was gonna stop her at some point in this fight. Um, couple instances in this fight, where she got, badly, badly hurt. And I just really truly think that this should be a rematch. I know they're talking about possibly a rematch in Ireland. But I'm like, why would you put this fight? Why would you do a rematch with this fight in Ireland when it's sold out at the MGM Grand? It's sold out, 19,000 screaming fans for two women fighting, man. I think that that's a plus for boxing, and I think that boxing can definitely for women's boxing, I think it could move the needle a little bit for future fights. I think that this definitely helps out fighters like Clarissa Shields, um, and a list of other fighters out there, man. Yeah, man. So I really want to know what you guys think about this fight, man. Like I said, they did give the decision to Katie Taylor. I don't agree with the decision, but it was a close fight. Katie Taylor did come back and have moments, but I would love to see these two women fight again, man. So with that being said, man, let me know. Oh, shout out to Charles D. He said, "What's good, man? What's happening, man?" He says, "Katie never fought in Ireland." Wow. Charles D says she never fought at home and she's big out there. Oh, okay. So they're trying to, okay. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to actually, make it where she can fight at home. She's never fought at home before. So that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. Um, but still, you guys, um, even with that being said, I would like to see this at Madison Square Garden because if they do this fight again, I'm possibly gonna go to this fight. I'm gonna support women's boxing. I know some boxing channels they're not too fond of women fighting and women boxing, but hey, listen, man, these two women, went, they went they gave it their all, and for them doing that, man, I just think it's so big for the sport of boxing, man. You had Muhammad Ali's daughter, Layla Ali, fight when she was coming up, but I don't ever think that Layla Ali have ever had 19,000 fans, screaming, you know, um, and stuff like that at the Madison Square Garden. Even Ali's daughter. So I think that this is a big step in the right direction. But I feel like Amanda Serrano should have won this fight. The judges gave it to Katie Taylor. You all know that Katie Taylor's been a long time promoted fighter, long time promoted fighter for Eddie Hearn. And one of the scorecards had it, I believe, 98 to 90, 97 and 93 or 94, something like that. And I'm just like, wow, man, like how many rounds did that judge even like that judge must have gave all of the swing rounds to Katie Taylor. Two judges, I believe, had it like that. And then one judge had it like 98, 93 or something like that, or 97, 94. So it was like it swung. It went both ways. Shout out to Vic in the chat. Vic G says rematch in the future. Charles D says I had Serrano winning by first round knockout. Yeah, man, I had Serrano winning by unanimous decision. I didn't have her winning by knockout, but I definitely had her winning by unanimous decision. She didn't even get that though, man. She didn't even get that this time, Charles D. Um, but I think a rematch. I think Amanda Serrano will go for the knockout, and I would love to see these two girls fight in 3-minute rounds. I think it'll be awesome for the sport of boxing, and I think a lot of fans would like to see these two girls fight in longer rounds, so we could possibly get a knockout. We didn't. I feel like we were robbed right when Katie Taylor was hurt, and there was about 30 seconds left, and I was like, man, if this girl survives this onslaught of Serrano, she's a good one. And damn if she ain't survive it, man. But I just feel like if it was another minute to go, that might have just been too much for Katie Taylor to handle. She would have had to take a knee or something. Because Amanda Serrano was putting the pressure on her ass, man. For real. You know? Charles D says, I had her up 1 round to win the fight. Oh, you had Amanda Serrano up 1 round to win the fight? Oh, okay. Okay, Charles D. And I can respect that. I can respect that, you know. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Please smash the hell out of that like button, you guys, and subscribe. And I will be coming out with videos all this week, you guys. Tune in to 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, okay? And 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. I'm going to start dropping videos around those times so you guys can check it out. And yeah, man, Corey Lee Boxing, man, we're going in and we're gonna put a lot of pressure on these guys next, man, and women out there, man. Women YouTubers too, man. You girls can get it too, man. But yeah, but for real though, man, I'm just trying to bring the best boxing platform to the world of boxing, man. And I'm trying to, like I said, the merch is coming. Merch is dropping in the next 2 weeks. So yeah, man, DM me if you guys want some shirts. And let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Please smash the hell out of the like button and subscribe. Until next time, you guys. Peace.